Building brand trust. So that's what our conversation is going to be about today. Um, First of all, people want to know what they can expect from you. They want to know what type of service they can expect from you. They want to know if you are going to show up and how you're going to show up. And so, one of the huge ways to build brand trust is consistency. Now, your girl, you always know that I say we work smarter, not harder, and we earn more money, less our effort. So consistency doesn't mean you have to post 12 times a day on social media. That's not what it means, right? Consistency means that there's a regular thing that they can expect. So when I brought my business online, my coaching and consulting business online, for 1 year, I posted every single day and I never asked for a sale. Now, I'm not asking you to do this by far because one thing you have to know about strategies, and I could do a whole nother broadcast, maybe I will on this, but one thing you have to know about strategy is it's only relevant to you depending on what level of growth you're in your business, the seed stage, the growth stage, or the stage of expansion. And so I'm not saying you need to just post and share for a year and not ask for a sale. But this was what I did when I first brought my coaching and consulting online for a few reasons. So, originally in my community, I was already coaching and consulting. I was servicing a various number of industries. So not just one specific industry. And when I got online, offering my services online were new to me for one. And so I just used that time to provide value while I got clear on how to move and navigate through the entire social media plane. Of course, I hired a few coaches as well to help me with social media and with my brand, but I just took a year and just gave value. And what I noticed was if I came on thinking that I could service all these different industries at one time before anyone knew who I was, I would be lost in the sea of confusion. Now, in my community, I did one thing, but I service several different industries. Here's what I mean. So I owned a brick and mortar service based business in the beauty and wellness industry. You know, we had a clothing boutique in there as well. But that was my thing. And because I stayed there and stepped into spaces of mastery as that was concerned, all different types of industries began asking me to help them with their business. But when I came online, I knew I needed to niche down, pick a particular market that I was going to speak to. Although my principles were working across the board for businesses, I needed to find a lane. And I did that consistently for about 3 years before I ventured back into helping several different businesses and business industries. Not just businesses, business industries. And so, yeah, I was consistent. And this is the crazy thing. So it's been over 4 years since I've been coaching and consulting full time from the comfort of my home. And just today, literally today, I had someone to reach out to me and ask me about a beauty and wellness product. I was going to say a beauty and wellness question, but I talk about wellness things all the time anyway. But to ask me about a beauty product, because in their mind, because I've been consistent on that for so long, and that's where they knew me from, that's what they came to me for. Why am I sharing all of this with you? Because what most entrepreneurs do is they come on and they don't have a particular target audience. They don't have like this one thing that they do. And so consumers are often confused about what it is that they do. So let's imagine Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A starts marketing collard greens and potato salad. Well, they may have done potato salad, but collard greens and pork ribs, and all the things. Eventually, they will begin to confuse their customers. And more than likely, even if that's an area they wanted to venture out in, most people would still know them for chicken. They may lose quite a few customers because they be confused by their marketing. I hope this is making sense to you guys. So we have, as consumers, we've formed this relationship of trust with Chick-fil-A for providing that Chick-fil-A sandwich and providing excellent customer service and training. Those are the things that we know we can expect from Chick-fil-A because they've been consistent in those areas. They've been consistent in training their staff to their model, to their brand, right? And so when you're wanting to build brand trust, consistency is going to be your number one thing, whether that's with your customer service, how you deliver your products, maybe you being on time, marketing on social media. I asked a question, what do you think when you go to a brand's page and you see that they haven't shared anything new in a month or 4 months or since a year ago, 2021? What are the thoughts that come through your head? Like in my mind, I wonder if they're still in business. That's kind of the first thing that I normally think. What about you? What do you think when you go to a brand's page and you haven't seen them share anything new in the last month or 4 months or a year, right? And so because there is no expectation to see anything new, to see any new value, eventually I don't go back to that page, right? Even if I wasn't going that particular day to buy anything, eventually I probably would, or I would be looking to refer them to someone. So consistency is going to be one of the number one ways that you can build brand trust. Another way to build brand trust is to underpromise and overdeliver. Underpromise and overdeliver. What we often see is people overpromising and underdelivering. That's a way to build brand trust. Customer service. Your customer service is a way to build brand trust. Yeah. How's your customer service? Now, if you have a team, that could be, is your team trained? Are they thoroughly, fully capable of providing excellent customer service? I didn't say perfect, but excellent, with the spirit of excellence. So building brand trust, the number one thing is consistency. And for you, if it's social media and creating content, it doesn't mean you have to post 12 times a day, but maybe you'll post once a day or once a week. Maybe you'll upload a video once a week, or you'll come on live once a week with content that speaks directly to your audience. And most people struggle with that as it relates to creating consistent content because they haven't decided who they are speaking to, right? Remember I told you I had to pick a lane when I first came online. One, because I knew it would be easy for me to attract clients quicker, sooner, faster if I was consistent with one set of people. And as my brand began to grow and different industries began reaching out to me again, I was able to come on and share and talk about how I service and help other industries. Now, no one knew that I was already doing that before I came online because nobody knew who I was when I came online. Now, I had this one video that had probably 20-some thousand views. And that was actually the niche area that I chose to come online, but because it would be a connecting point on social media that they could go back and reference to. So if you're looking to build brand trust, consistency, underpromise, overdeliver, and your customer service is going to be huge. So building brand trust. Are you building brand? We're currently in a trust market, what's called a mature market. And now more than ever, it's important that you are creating an even deeper connection with potential clients and customers. Potential buyers are still buying. They're just buying differently with a higher level of discernment. The things that you do to create brand trust help to convert those clients quicker, sooner, and simpler. If you're looking for added support, go to renewfullcircle.com.